Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Ants. We are back in Empires of the Undergrowth, still classed as Christmas time, as shown by the lovely little Christmas hat on our queen. And of course we are trying the other foot on hard again, and we're going to see how it goes this time. So as you can see, I've got my nest structure built, same as last time, all ready to go. I've also got the first lot of workers down as well, just to save a little bit of extra time. So it's a very similar layout to my previous nest, on my previous attempt, where we had the sort of the lanes where we could get the eggs and the fighters through to the main arena at the front here. I've carved out a little arena here at the front. I've set the entrance slightly further back so that if enemies do come into, or say when enemies come into the nest, they wouldn't immediately just start taking this route to get to the queen. They will hopefully try and funnel through the middle one a bit more instead. I've also widened this sort of ant lane to a 2 wide to try and get a little bit faster, and we will try and again to line that with speed tiles as we go. So based on some of your suggestions over the 2 videos, unfortunately there are a few people who are a bit contradictory. So some people said do quantity rather than quality in terms of upgrades, so more ants rather than upgrading ants. Some people have said some different things again. Some people said upgrade the slave makers, some people said don't use the slave makers. Generally people seem to say the slave makers, once they're upgraded to at least level 2, are pretty good. One person in particular said they only upgraded the slave makers, the trap jaws, and the mages, and that's how they managed to do it. Someone also suggested putting a food store behind the queen as well, so I've done that. I put a little food store behind the queen. I'll probably put an extra 3 lanes of food there, or 3 tiles of food there, and then the rest of that's going to be a backup worker group. So I've got 2 groups of workers, 2 groups of 19 workers. We're going to see how that goes. We're definitely going to need this additional group, I suspect, at some point. And then we've got 3 nurseries up there, 3 at the bottom that you can see on the mini map, and I've got an additional 2 just ready to go, not currently dug out because I'm not sure if I'm going to need them or not. Can't remember the exact numbers I had last time because it has been a little while, of course, since we played. It was back in mid-December, I think, so it's been 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm not really expecting much this time, if I'm being entirely honest. It's been long enough that I think any skills I had towards this level have disappeared, but we'll give it a go, and at the very least I think this will give us the basis to have a really good solid attempt on the 4th attempt. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, I'm just saying we probably do need at least a 3rd group, don't we?
Space to grow. Dig.
Because we want 2 foraging and one queen, 1 egg duty. Well, we have these extra ones over here we could use if we need, I suppose, don't we?
Yes, our queen is in.
So let's get these down just so I know that they're done, and then we'll start putting some food tiles down here so they have somewhere they can bring them in a bit closer to home, and then we should start getting more workers down. Now, as a few of you pointed out, when it starts asking for 40 ants to be sacrificed to the tube, I was always determined for some reason to make sure I had 40 separate workers ready to hatch rather than just hatching the same tiles over and over again. So that is a bit of a lesson learned there. I'll try to refrain from doing that in the future.
Let's begin with a small threat.
Connecting the Fuska colony.
So let's get that down. I might just dig that out as well, I think. Make it a little bit bigger down there. So I do want to try and avoid it getting in the way of the ants, obviously going back and forth.
Have neutralized the threat to their
And the point of this
Good. Continue the experiment.
food store, I'm assuming, is so that when enemies are in the nest and the workers are harvesting, they can take the food to there rather than to the front of the nest, which invariably means they're going to be getting themselves into trouble.
I wonder how they will react to a rival Orepta colony. Introducing 40 rival Orepta ants.
So let's take care of this guy. So he's decided to get involved. And then we'll finish off this food down here. So we are on the get the workers to the tube objective now, but for now we're just going to focus on getting this food gathered, I think. Although saying that, we've just run out of space for our workers. So what I will do is I'll get these additional food tiles down that I wanted. We'll do that one as well, why not? And we may as well start taking care of this guy then. So how many spaces do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be 11, 15. So not quite a full 19 there. So we could have dug out. Oh, it's a bit awkward now, isn't it, with the shaper? But that's fine. We'll see how that goes. Okay, right. Up you go towards the tube. And for now, I'm not going to... I was going to say I'm not going to try to use that food. Because we should be getting our... is that our army... army miners that come in first? I can't remember. Cannot remember. So we should see, yeah, see their hatch in there. So they'll be on their way soon enough, which is why our food is ticking down. But that's absolutely fine. We need 4 more ants to get there. And then I'm going to pull them back to the beginning of the nest. Because as I say, my army ants unlocked. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. So we'll actually get 2 groups going so they can harvest both of those areas at the same time. And then we shall make this our army ants. And they should take care of that food pretty quick sharp. Pretty quick sharp. They're doing okay. Let's get some more army ants down. So I don't think I need any more chambers necessarily. What I might end up doing is extending some of the chambers upwards if we decide we need more. How much do these cost to actually hatch? 3. Okay, that's not too bad. So as long as we keep about 100 food in stock, we should be okay, shouldn't we? There's only teeny tiny little whip spiders. So let's just chuck everyone into one group. Oops, one group even. And I'm going to wait for... Is that the last one, or is there more coming? There's more coming. What does that give us? It gives us 10 out of 12. That's not bad, actually. Let's start taking care of these whip spiders. Yeah, they're only teeny tiny. They should go down without too much fuss. There's the first one. And if we can avoid having to fight both of these at the same time, that would be great. But they do seem to be pretty much joined at the hip, don't they? So we might just have to... Well, I thought for a second there we were going to get them, but no, okay, fine. Just do your thing. One down, 2 down. And I might start just preemptively pulling them back because don't know what's about to kick off. And it's not exactly a lot of food there, is it? Oh, I need to get more workers to the tube anyway, so let's just do that. And we are going to have something kick off, aren't we? I do recall vaguely getting workers to the tube and things spawning either side of us. So let's turn off the gather for the first group. Or is that the next one? Because I think we have another 40 to get up there at some point, don't we? So let's pull the ones back then. And a couple more. 1, 2. Excellent. Let's pull the 2s back.
An unconventional defense, yet highly effective.
Highly effective. Give me some more food, please. Let's turn on the... In fact, let's start thinking about getting 3 separate groups going. And we'll turn their attack off. No, we'll leave their attack on for now.
Gather them quickly.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. Right, 1's there, 2's there.
Such overwhelming assaults is incredible.
The 3s we'll leave gathering that little bit of food, but that's all done. So we'll bring those over here as well. Now, I don't want to throw too many. Oh, in fact, no, there's a little tiny bit up there somewhere. There it is. Go get that. We don't want to throw too many works out. We just need to make sure it doesn't... Let's turn off their attack. It doesn't disappear, which does mean I need some workers on their way.
Look to the service.
And the workers are not on their way? Food stores are full, so let's get some more army ants down. Get the full 19 down, in fact. Let's turn off their food gathering as well for the moment. The 3s can come up here and start gathering this food. Yeah, the 2 should be enough to keep that supplied. That shouldn't be a problem.
Let's make things a little more interesting, shall we? Enter the Devil's Coach Horse.
Yeah, it's not that interesting. We'll be fine, mate. We'll be fine. Not too worried about this stage of the... where's my food? It's up there. This stage of the mission. Yeah, so the only thing with having a food store back here is they are carrying food all the way back there to try and keep that food store topped up.
My beetles. I hope they don't harm the little ants.
So we've got 19 army ant miners. Miners? Oh, they're the medias. Ah, I forget how tiny the army ants are. That's the problem.
Perhaps that's enough for now.
Let's turn on the food gathering for the 2s. Bring the 2s there. We'll leave the 1s there as well to protect the rest of them. Let's
How has the colony been responding?
upgrade our food stores. I don't really want to start upgrading the army ants.
Perfect.
So I'm not sure if we need to, but we're definitely going to run out of food. So maybe we're already at the stage where we think about... Do we upgrade or do we get more? It hasn't given us more. Or it has given us more. Okay, so let's get some slave makers down.
Let's see how the colony grows over the next
We are going to need a lot of food storage, so I don't mind throwing money at the food storage for now. Oh. That's a bit of a backwards way of doing it, but that's fine. Send the 1s over to the main entrance. Just check that everyone is set correctly. Yeah, we'll turn the 3s fighting off as well now.
Good, good. A little.
And how much do they cost to hatch? Just the 5.
Collected quickly. Faster, faster.
Oh my word, what's wrong with me today? My mouse skills are all over the shop. So let's upgrade a few more of those. We're definitely going to need some more space. I might utilise the other side. Wasn't planning on doing so, but I think I've already changed my mind. You could probably pop another couple down there. That's not going to get in the way, is it? As long as it's sort of underneath that 3rd entrance. Now, obviously, we don't want to worry too much about hoarding food right now. We'll go from there. We probably need to expand that a bit, actually, won't we? Let's expand it now. Oh, here we go, here we go. So a couple of them went down to take out some of the workers there, but that's fine. We'll bring the 3s back there. In fact, the 3s will send up there to help the 2s with that.
Our colony does need to exercise.
I don't mind a couple of them going off. They will obviously take care of those, but as in they'll kill the workers quite easily, but not too worried about that. We have lots of food again. Let's get some more slave makers down. So they're already struggling to get these tiles built. So maybe we should start thinking about getting this built as a backup to our nursery group. We are struggling a bit here. They are level 3, so the splash damage they're going to be doing is going to be very painful. I might just send everyone over there. It's going to cost us a little bit to... Yeah, see, we're already struggling to take care of everything before the rest of it arrives. But now that those ranged are gone, to see a bit of food up here on the map. Where is that? There it is.
Challenger has entered the arena.
You might have to start thinking already about pulling everyone back. Getting everyone else on the nursery group for the moment, just to make sure the eggs are being supplied. Yeah, definitely should have more people on egg duty. I think that was my major flaw there. So quite an early mistake, wasn't it? Yeah, she definitely got those going quicker. So now we just don't have any eggs down. What were those other ones doing? I'm considering just immediately...
Dinner time.
I suppose if the Queen did heal up last time, didn't she? So maybe it's not too much of a problem. We are going to need to pull everyone back here.
Be careful, my queen.
Did I not do it? I
With you yet.
did do it, okay. So the Queen will probably take damage and she will almost certainly spawn the Royal Guard. But as long as we survive that and the Queen can heal up, that's not too much of a problem. The problem we have, of course, is that these have got their attack on. They should not have their attack on. Because then they're not putting eggs down, so the Royal Guard will have very little bonuses. Or benefit, I should say. So the Queen is starting to take some damage, and there's now Wolf Spider. Yeah, this has gone terribly. This has gone terribly. Should have I upgraded the... Well, there's the Royal Guard. Which is going to give us a lovely little boost. And the Queen has healed up already as a result of the Royal Guard. Does that heal the Queen? Right, so let's put those two back on those groups. We'll put them there. We'll take the ones outside. Oh, there's a... Oh, no, we won't. One's come back. One's come back. Let's get this group here built. So unfortunately, we're a bit penned in there with what we can do. But it's basically gone now, which is lovely. And is about time.
The colony seems to have made significant progress. Perhaps it is time we began.
So we shall leave those on egg duty.
Agreed.
See how that goes.
Feeder colonies.
Let's bring the ones outside again. Let's get that additional food store built so we can start upgrading that momentarily. The 2s and the 3s, where are the 2s? So the 2s are up here somewhere, but they didn't start gathering there. They're doing the food anyway, so that's
I
fine.
see they haven't lost their potency. Now let's try the Formica rufa ants.
Now, are 22 going to be enough?
Raptors will need to put up a strong.
That's the question there.
Adding 20 roof ants.
Well, we'll leave the 2s there, actually, so they can carry on getting that. Okay, so hopefully... Oh no, because we can upgrade our slave makers, can't we? That's one of the ones which were suggested to upgrade. So let's upgrade some slave makers. Just as trap jaws unlock, which is fine. We'll put the trap jaws up here as well. Why not? We can send the 2s outside as well now. But just very temporarily the ones on food gather and just run them up there and then turn it off again? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Let's turn it off. Upgrade this. Upgrade whatever we can down there.
Once again, our raptors have neutralized the threat to their queen.
Good. Continue
Move the
this
trap
line.
jaws into the attack group.
But don't push
That'd
the
be
colony
lovely.
too hard.
Of course not. That would be irresponsible.
I could dig out this space around the Queen to put some more workers down there if I needed. That would give us another 8, is it, I think?
Introducing 40 roofer ants.
Let's get some more trap jaws down.
Excellent defense.
Lovely stuff. So that's a full 19 trap jaws as well.
See how they handle the Rufa and the Fusca invaders. We will start with 30 of each.
What I should be doing is actually gathering this food first, because there's stuff behind we can gather at any moment. That's what I should be doing there. Let's get our first level 3
A wonderful victory.
slave maker. Get the 3s down there, getting that. The 2s have pretty much cleaned up here. Pull the 2s and the 3s back. The 1s can go after the whip spiders.
Rufa, Fusca, and Repta ants.
And we'll see how we go. We're not going to build anything else or upgrade anything else at the moment. See how our food stores go. We can get these after this though, because while the whip spider's being held back. And the ones that definitely got their food gather off, they do. Perfect. So let's just send them. Took care of that without too much problem, actually. We didn't lose too much there. I was alright with that. Happy with that. Let's send the 3s actually after this. I'm supposed to be getting workers to the tube, but that's okay. We're in no massive rush for that, I suppose. So what we'll do is we'll say the 3s can go up there about nowish. Once the 2s are done down there, we'll send the 2s up here. And we'll pull the 1s back a little bit. Not all the way back, but just enough so that they won't be caught out something drops a bit further back. That would be my concern. Let's turn the 3s food gathering. No, we'll leave the 3s food gathering on, because I'd rather gather the food. We can make sure we get those 2 bits of food. In fact, there's more down there as well, 2s. But no, that's fine. Actually, it's more important to get the stuff that's in the middle. I would oh, what have I done there? What have I done there? Why did nobody tell me I was doing that? That's ridiculous. How did I manage that? Right, doesn't matter. Sorted now. Let's upgrade some more of those where we can. A couple more down there we can get. There's a bit of food there. Send the 3s down there. In fact, no, we'll send the 3s to the tube now. That seems fine at this point. So that's given us 2,300 food. We might need a bit more, actually. I don't want to carve any more out of this. I want that to be a bit of a funnel. We could do those 3 and then go down there a bit more, though. I think we're definitely going to need to. Let's do that so we can get that middle one upgraded as well. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Should we start thinking about getting some speed tiles down? Let's do a few, not too many to start with. Oh, in fact, no, that's entirely unnecessary at the moment. Let's not do that at all. Right, okay. 1's over here, 3s to the tube, turn the 3's attack off. The ones that are up there will keep it supplied momentarily. 100 and probably about 120 seconds when we started, I'm guessing. So that's done for the moment.
You're doing well, my intrepid Reptiles, but
Is the 3's? Oh, turn their.
a giant tiger beetle has
Did the wrong thing. Did the wrong thing. That's fine. Because there's lots. But I might turn their food gathering back on temporarily. Because that's not doing too bad at all. Let's pull the 1s back a little bit. How are the 2s doing? The 2s are doing fine. Lots of food down there.
And another. Oh no, 3 tiger beetles.
4? 4 tiger beetles. Your mathematics is all out of whack. Right, the 3s, let's turn off their food gathering as well. To make sure something actually gets up there. The 1s need to go and take care of that tiger beetle. Who doesn't have a health bar? There we go.
Work, my little ants. But what?
Okay, let's make sure we can take care of these. I don't want them sneaking into the nest if we can help it.
9, 10.
Oh, there's one right by the entrance to the tube, which is a bit of a pain. And I have taken care of all of our... So I might put the 2s on egg duty, just in case our eggs are suffering a little bit. Yeah, 1 medium, 2 larger, I think.
Yes, yes.
Well, there's 4 there, in fact. Well, there was.
On here?
Yes,
There's still one up there as well who's stopping the... Oh no, we managed to do... Oh, okay, we managed to do that, so pull the 3s back.
40?
Pull the 3s back. In fact, the 3s can go down there to get that bit of food.
Not to overstress them.
agreed.
So we should be doing okay in terms of eggs. Definitely going to need more egg layers, so I think I'm definitely going to put them around the queen, which isn't ideal, but needs must. Perhaps I should have moved these a bit further up to give me more room to get more stuff down there, but there we go. Obviously we can't go all the way around because of that one tile of food there. In fact, I might just delete that tile of food. Got a little bit of space there. Let's take care of that dude, shall we? And then 2s and 3s I think can start coming out here, getting some of this stuff.
Additional experiments will be on hold for the time being.
I understand.
Let's pull the 1s back. Let's turn the 1s food gathering on very temporarily. Just so they can grab a wee bit. And then we'll turn that off again. Upgrades. We haven't got more ants, have we? Not yet. Soon, though, I suspect. Do a few upgrades, get a few more speed tiles down. I'm leaving this stuff here in case something does kick off down here we need to worry about. Nothing's really happening for the moment, so I might do just another quick attack group food gather. And then turn it off again. Just a little bit, every little helps. So there's a few upgrades we can do there. 1 there, but we're going to need to dig more food storage out, aren't we? Nope, don't do that. Everyone stay out of there. Everybody stay out of there. Let's get some more upgrades. If we can get those 2, we can get the ones next to it. We're definitely going to have more food spare.
Can't hurt.
So let's pull the 2s and the 3s back to keep them out of this fight for the moment. Or in fact send them up there. I think we're doing okay. We don't need to worry about getting more egg ants down, but we are going to at some point, so let's do this now.
Perhaps. But I'm feeling generous. Collect your seeds swiftly, my little ants.
I will do what I can. Right. 2s and 3s head up there, get the more unobtainable food. 1s, we'll turn it off briefly again, just to give them a little bit of a chance. And then we'll turn it off again and pull them back. Go down here, do some more upgrades. A couple more 12s, lovely.
Delicious piece of
2s and 3s, pull them back. They can go down there for the moment, actually. In fact, the 2s will send up there to get that little wee bit of food. It's not much. It's only the 3 bits, is it? Yeah, so now we'll send them down there as well. The ones we've taken care of those without too much of an issue whatsoever. So let's send them up there. Still no new ants. Get a few more upgrades in. 2s and 3s back again.
Snap, snap, snap.
Let's see how they fare against those. We can get some more upgrades whilst that's going. And we're going to need a speed tile there at the very least, so we'll get that down. And we may as well do, if I do that, then at least everything that we have at the moment has a nice clear run. They're all dealt with. 2s and 3s can go back to going over there. I might actually even think about considering expanding these two groups a bit.
Burrowing, tunneling, chomping, chomping.
Mole cricket. So let's bring the 1s inside. We'll leave the 2s and the 3s outside gathering food. Will we? We're going to need to worry about all these first, actually. If we can get a few engaged over there, then we'll pull them back to the queen. We're going to turn their food gathering off, I think. So they can just focus on just doing eggs and upgrades and the such like. How are we doing? We're doing okay, actually. Doing okay. There's one down here we need to take care of. Because the 2s and 3s need to come back inside to get out. In fact, we just send them up there, I suppose. And we send the 1s outside to deal with the whip spiders. So how many we got there? Now that should be plenty for the egg, shouldn't it? I'm happy with that. 1s on their way sometime soon. Today, maybe. 1s. Whenever you feel like it. No rush, you know. Yeah, pesky, pesky things, aren't they? You running away, you chickens. The 3s can come and help with this a little bit, actually, can't they? No reason for you guys not to be involved. I hate these things. They're not difficult. It's just the fact that they run away so much. It's just awkward. Right, let's pull everyone back.
But they are not welcome here.
All of that's gone, isn't it? So I'm going to add those into the nursery group temporarily. And then we'll get some more upgrades. And that should have a cascade effect so we can get everything up to level 3, which will be lovely. Now, if I recall correctly, last time I think we had the leafcutter majors actually make their way into the nest. So I think this is going all right. Just that one little pesky thing left, look. Oh, there's one all the way down there, look. What a pain. What an absolute pain. Don't you dare try and sneak into my nest. Don't you dare try and sneak into my nest. Don't you do it. We thought about it.
Colorful, deadly.
I told the 2s and 3s to go out there, but I never actually put anyone back in the 2s or 3 groups, which actually worked out okay in the end. Should be able to upgrade. Ooh. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. Which means we can do that one, 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 that one, that one. Excellent. So they are all fully upgraded to level 3 now. Ideal. Let's get this extra food storage built that we're going to need.
Where did it go?
Right, one of those, a couple of those have made it into our nest. So let's pull everyone. Oh no, they're already gone. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Ooh, no, 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 no. 2s and 3s can head up there to get some of that. In fact, 2s and 3s start heading out here now. Leave that stuff for when we actually need it. Upgrade to the food stores. And do we have another ant yet? We do not. Still says survive the incoming attacks. I'm very wary to turn the one's food gathering off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right, 2s and 3s head up there. In fact, the 3s will add back to the nursery group. And we're okay for food, so... yeah, let's add them all into the nursery group, actually. Because they have actually devastated me a little bit there. We now have ant mages, though. Lovely. So let's put those down here, actually, so they're a bit closer to the action. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. Excellent. Right, 2s and 3s really need to come out here and start gathering some food. Quick, sharpish. Oh, what am I doing? 3s, there we go. Let's get rid of that. In fact, the 1s can come out as well. Let's increase their numbers a little bit. Lots of food there, and there's lots of seed around. That one down there is kind of a safe one. That one up there is kind of a safe one. So this stuff here we need to think about worrying about. Think about worrying about? That's fine. That makes sense. Not anymore. Right, 2s up there. 3s. In fact, 3s go back into this. In fact, no, everyone go back into that. We're doing okay. A few of the smaller ones have gone. The big ones are being whittled down. I think those are the big ones. Being whittled down pretty quickly. He's healing himself up there, but he's fighting a losing battle. Threes up there. I've swapped them over, haven't I? And I haven't got my mages in that group. We'll do that now as well. In fact, 2s and 3s can come out there. Try and grab some of this food while it's in fact. No, okay, 2s up there. 3s down here. Now we are going to keep just at least one lot of food could be gathered just to keep our numbers up. And then as our numbers start ticking down, we'll start adding at least one of them back into the nursery group. Is it better to go downstairs at this point? But then no one's going out to get the food, are they? That's the problem. How are our numbers? Not great.
Little beast.
Okay, now at this point I think we are going to have to pull everyone down here. Because we have a lot to deal with. We have a lot to deal with. Everyone's on egg duty. As long as we can get those eggs out there when the Royal Guard spawn, which they will. In fact, I might even say pull everyone back to the Queen, just so that when they do get to the Queen, there is something there stopping them. Because this is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. At least we have some numbers here. And now there's a giant whip spider that's spawned outside. Now will he come into the nest? I don't know. Oh, see, they've gone up there. They've trapped those in there, essentially, the trap jewels. Ha! They've trapped the trap jewels. Perfect. But the egg-laying ants are doing their thing at the very least.
Be careful, my queen.
So the Queen's taken damage, but the Royal Guard will spawn. Oh, I didn't have as many eggs down as I would maybe have liked to have seen, but we got them nonetheless. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? Our food's almost gone is the problem, isn't it? So we sort of need to have those on food gathering. I probably should have had that on a bit earlier, I suppose. But so focused on getting the eggs down for the Royal Guard. So we have no one else hatching now. We only have 2. Yeah. Oh my word, this is so tough. And there are like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full health whip spiders there.
What is going on? What happened to the queen?
Wow.
These were
Wow.
weak and confused. But we should start again with a healthier colony.
Very well. Purge the formicarium.
That might be my my final attempt, you know. I just don't know. I don't know what else I can do. I tried following your advice a little bit. Well, as I say, some of it's contradictory, which doesn't entirely help. That bit always comes a bit faster than I'm expecting. Oh, there's so much food outside is the thing, but I've got no way of getting it. Interesting. If you guys do have any more advice on how I can do better at that, do let me know. Otherwise, I might drop it down to medium next time. Because the only reason we're doing this, of course, is to try and get the extra AI colony unlocked for the free play. So yeah, if we do continue to struggle, then we will... maybe we'll go back to trying to focus on that. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we'll end the level there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, do hit the like button. Always appreciated. Comment, subscribe, all of those good things. I will see you next time in Empires of the Undergrowth. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.